Good evening. A helicopter made an emergency landing in Victoria Harbour today, shortly after takeoff for Macau. The incident happened in waters off Shuntuk Center in Xinhua. All 13 people on board were safely rescued, and none of them were seriously hurt. The Civil Aviation Department is investigating the accident. Kenneth Fung reports.
Just moments after takeoff, the chopper, shown here in red, was in the water and rapidly sinking. The emergency floats underneath the troubled helicopter were triggered as it made an emergency landing. Moments later, the entire fuselage disappeared underwater. Soon after, patrol vessels from the Fire Services Department and the Marine Police scoured the waters where the chopper went down. Government flying service aircraft were also deployed to make a sweep of the area. Now, the incident happened around midday when the helicopter, originally heading towards Macau, plunged all of a sudden into the sea next to the Shuntuk Center, which of course is the Macau ferry terminal. Vessels from the Fire Services Department later towed the troubled helicopter toward the Wan Chai ferry pier to avoid it interfering with marine traffic. Heavy lift vessels were deployed to raise the helicopter out of the water at around 5 this afternoon. The chopper, operated by Sky Shuttle, was carrying 13 people, including 11 passengers and 2 crew members on a regular flight to Macau. All of them were safely rescued. According to the pilot, a loud alarm sounded not long after takeoff, which prompted him to make an emergency landing to the harbour. Acting Director General of Civil Aviation, Leung Yu-keung, praised the pilot's efforts afterwards for following protocol and landing safely on the water. This eyewitness said he heard a loud boom as if there had been an explosion. He said he watched as the chopper slowly descended onto the sea, as if there was a loss of power. The chopper's tail also came clean off, he said. Meantime, the 11 passengers, 9 males and 2 females, were taken to Queen Mary Hospital for treatment, but have now been discharged. All earlier reported minor symptoms of headaches, dizziness and vomiting. Kenneth Fung, TVB News.
Well, Sky Shuttle suspended helicopter services between Hong Kong and Macau following today's accident. A spokesperson for the company said the chopper may have suffered engine failure. The Civil Aviation Department hopes to complete an initial investigation report within a month. More from Elmi Fung.
With flights now suspended, some passengers headed to Sky Shuttle's ticket counter at Shuntuk Center for a refund.
Well, I just don't trust them anymore. It's like dangerous, right? So rather travel by ferry.
Investigations into the accident are underway. Engineers from Sky Shuttle arrived from Macau by boats this afternoon to help examine the wreckage. While a spokesperson for the company said they suspect the helicopter experienced technical problems, local officials said it's too early to determine the exact cause.
We have to pick up the wreckage first and maybe disassembly some of the components and send overseas for a short report. At this present moment, what we can get from the pilot's initial statement is here, a loud bang at the back. And then after that, he just designed it to have emergency landing.
He stressed that the 2 pilots are both experienced and handled the situation in a professional manner. The Civil Aviation Department expects to finish an initial investigation report and submit it to the Chief Executive in about a month. One aviation expert said there are several things that might have gone wrong.
One of the reasons is because of the engine failure. And the other reason might be due to the failure of the rotor blade or the mechanism of the rotor head. Also, there might be a possibility due to the tail rotor, and maybe the tail rotor blade having a failure or damage.
The chopper that plunged into the sea today is one of 6 twin-engine Augusta-Westland helicopters operated by Sky Shuttle. Each can carry up to 12 passengers. They only came into service last year, serving routes between Hong Kong and Macau or Macau and Shenzhen. Either journey takes just 15 minutes and costs up to $2,800 on designated holidays. Elmi Long, TVB News.